Hey guys, I'm David and welcome to the channel, and today I have another Kimetsu No Yaiba or Demon Slayer figure to review for you guys. And this is the Sega SPM of Inosuke Hashibira. I've had this figure for a while now, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to review this since the Tanjiro figure has been very popular. So anyway, I hope this is as good as the Tanjiro figure, and can't wait to see what the figure looks like. So let's unbox the figure. So this is the Inosuke Hashibira SPM Sega figure, and of course it has the similar art style to the Tanjiro and Zenitsu Sega SPM figures. So this is the front. It shows him with his bar mask. We have the side. It shows him without his bar mask, which looks really good. So you'll get two heads on this one, and the back has some instructions on it. Okay, you can pose him. Okay, that's a very detailed instructions there. So it says there to be careful. Okay, this is the other side. It shows the poster of the Kimetsu No Yaiba, and the top and bottom. So let's open the figure. Yes, that's a kunai knife. That's a real throwing knife. So that's not a toy. Okay, some different. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. Ooh, that's a has some heft to it. Okay, we get the extra head, which is very nice. The legs and the body. Okay, it looks very funny. Okay, let's open it. Wait, the sword looks awesome. Let's take it out first. Ooh, wow. So this is what we get from the box. So let's put him all together. Okay, let's just keep the bar mask first there. Okay, all you have to do is put the body on the legs, right? So the sword is identical, I think, but the pegs are actually on different sides there. So you have to look at, if we'll be using this one for his right hand, so carefully slip it through his hand like that, and try to maneuver the sword on his hand. Okay, there you go. There's a peg there, so I forgot to show it to you. There's a peg there that goes into his palm inside. So just try to push it there gently. There you go. That's good. So this is his left hand. I'll just remove the legs first because it's a bit heavy. So this is his left hand. You can see that there's a peg on this other sword, so you just be mindful of that. And there's a hole on his palm right there. Okay, and then all you have to do is put the sword there, slide it in, and maneuver it a bit until he's actually holding it like so. And there you go. Okay, there you go. There you have it. He's holding his two swords now. And wow, that's an awesome looking pose. It's a very long sword there. So let's oops and put his normal head here. Ooh, that actually looks very good. So I don't know which one to use actually. Anyway, let's just use the bar mask, since it's the default one. Okay, there you go. So it's looking very nice so far. Oh, I forgot to put it on the base. Anyway, there you go. So let's take a closer look at the figure. Okay, so this is the Inosuke SPM statue. So let's take a closer look at the figure. But before that, let's measure him first. So he's around 6.5 inches or almost 7 inches from the base to the top of his head. So I think, yeah, so his head is almost as tall as his sword at the back. This is a pretty big figure, by the way, and it has some heft to it. Let's take a closer look at the head. Okay, so this is him. It's his boar mask, and it looks fantastic. They did a great job on sculpting his boar mask. You can see the texture there, and there you go. It even has those darker colored hair to it, and you can see his blue eyes there. There you go. Looks really good. You like it? And let's take a closer look at his sword first. So the handle looks very nice. It has that handle cover there, and of course it has the teeth. It's on his famous sword because he likes it like that, so he can kill his opponents very quickly. Okay, his body is quite simple because he's not wearing anything, and they sculpted it very well there. So you can see his abs there, and this boar thing on his waist, and his other hand looks really good. They even painted his fingernails there, and of course the sword looks really good also. His pants are very well sculpted too. There we go. And his feet looks good too, and the base looks nice. It's not that big, so it's not going to take up a lot of space on your shelf. As a quick comparison, I'll bring out Tanjiro. Okay, so there you go. You can actually post them there when they're about to attack each other. Oh, before I forget, this figure comes with an extra head, which is very cool, and it's very thoughtful of Sega on adding an extra head of Inosuke, because on the other figures of Inosuke, they only include one. It's usually just the boar mask, so you'll rarely see him with his regular face there. So on others, you have to buy a separate figure just to get his regular looking face. So let's take a closer look at his regular head here. Okay, let me focus on that. There you go. It looks really good. So you can see his blue eyes. It's painted really well. His hair is painted in a gradient form, so you can see the tips here are blue, and it goes darker on top, which looks very nice. So I'll pose him on his regular head first, so you'll see him better. You can pose them together as if they're about to fight, and they scale very well. I really love this action post figures from the Sega SPM line. So I think the best way, okay, I'll bring out one more figure. So I'll bring out, of course, Zenitsu. So this is the first three that was released by Sega. This is the best way to actually display them, but of course it's up to you. Look at that. All of them looks fantastic on their action pose, and all of them looks great. Look at that. It's really going to pop on your shelf if you're going to display them. So overall, this is one amazing figure. I really like the way Sega created this figure. The scale of it looks awesome. It's really big. It has some heft to it. It's really going to stand out on your shelf. The paint of this figure looks awesome. The sculpt of the figure is amazing. They picked a really nice dynamic pose for the character. They captured it very well. And as a bonus, you'll be getting an extra head for these figures. You'll be getting his boar mask and of course his regular head, which both looks amazing. If you're a fan of Kimetsu No Yaiba and you're looking to get an Inosuke Hashibira statue, I highly recommend getting this one. The value for money on this one is great. It's relatively inexpensive. You'll be getting your money's worth. So I got my figure at Mainstream Manila. Thank you very much, Mainstream Manila, for this figure. I'll put a link down in the description box on how you can get this amazing figure. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm David once again, and always remember to unbox your toys.